In the world of contract work, loyalty often feels like a one-way street. You give your time, your skills, your expertise. But the company, they hold the power to let you go at any second for any reason. This is the true story of what happens when a manager forgets that contractors are people too. And one of them decides to play by the exact same rules. I was an engineering contractor on a long-term project. The paperwork said it was expected to last 12 months, but like most of these gigs, it was really at will, no guarantees, no promises. Our team was small, just 10 of us, all contractors, managed by one full-time employee. Let's call him Mark. One afternoon, Mark called me into his office. "We're letting 3 of your teammates go," he said, completely matter of fact. "Effective today at 4 p.m. And then, he dropped the real bombshell. He asked me to deliver the news. Me, another contractor, not HR, not management, just a peer. I did it because, well, what choice did I have? But it felt fundamentally wrong. Later that day, another contractor, we'll call him Alex, and I went to talk to Mark. We had to understand. Why didn't we give them any notice? We asked. They were doing great work. Mark leaned back in his chair and smiled, like he was about to share some brilliant piece of corporate wisdom. That's why we hire contractors, he said, his voice full of pride. So we can cut them loose at a moment's notice whenever we want to. He said it so casually, like it was the most obvious thing in the world. Like it was fair. But what he didn't realize was that he had just told 2 of his remaining key team members that we meant nothing. That our contributions, our late nights, our problem solving, it didn't matter. We were disposable parts in his machine. Alex didn't say a single word. He just nodded. But that night, he went home and updated his resume. Within a few weeks, Alex had a new job lined up. Better pay, real benefits, and a company that actually valued its people. He didn't tell anyone at work. He gave me a quiet heads up, but that was it. He just kept showing up, doing his job, and quietly preparing to vanish. On his last day, at exactly 5 p.m., he stood up from his desk. He grabbed his laptop, his mouse, and his docking station. He walked straight over to Mark's desk and set everything down neatly on the surface. With a bright, unwavering smile, he said, "Hey, thanks for everything. This is my last day." Mark just blinked, completely stunned. "Wait, you're leaving?" "Yep, thanks again." And just like that, Alex turned around and walked out the door. At that very same moment, he hit send on his formal resignation email. No 2 weeks notice, no handover meeting, no documentation for his projects. He was just gone. The fallout was immediate and catastrophic. You see, Alex was the only person who understood a critical, complex part of our main project. And he left nothing behind. No notes in the code, no transition plan, nothing. For the next month, the entire team scrambled, trying to pick up the pieces. Deadlines were blown, morale plummeted, and the project was in total chaos. All of this could have been avoided. If Mark hadn't bragged about how easy it is to fire contractors, Alex would have given a standard 2 weeks notice. He would have trained a replacement. He would have left his work in perfect order. But Mark chose to treat people like tools. So Alex chose to leave like one without saying goodbye. This story isn't about revenge, it's about reciprocity. If you don't offer your team basic dignity and respect, you can't expect them to give you grace and courtesy in return. To every contractor out there watching this, your work has immense value even if your contract doesn't guarantee your security. Your time matters, even when they act like it's infinite. And if a manager ever looks you in the eye and tells you that you're disposable, remember this story. Because you always get to decide how you leave. So I have to ask you, would you give notice after being treated like a replaceable part? Or would you walk out that door and let them deal with the consequences? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you've ever been a contractor, I especially want to hear from you. If this story gave you a little bit of professional satisfaction, Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell. We share true stories from Reddit every single day, so you'll never run out of real, raw, and sometimes brilliantly satisfying confessions from people just like you. Until next time, know your worth, protect your peace, and never confuse a temporary contract with a permanent commitment. Thanks for watching. This is Reddit Rundown.